What up, world? We back on the No Pressure Podcast. Got my brother with me. Go ahead, introduce yourself, Coach.
Tej, Toriano, Tito, Corleone, word to my boy Chuck. You know.
I like it. Yeah. And myself, Coach Miles, whatever you want to call me. Back with another episode. Had a really good episode first time out, trial run. Felt like it went pretty well.
Yeah, a lot of love, man. A lot of love.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot of love, man. Shout out to everybody who listened. Shout out to everybody who subscribed. That's definitely love, man. So definitely appreciate that. Shout out to everybody that, gave us a little bit of love for that first pod. We're going to get better. We got some stuff that we can improve on, but, I think that's a cool thing about it. So having the opportunity to do this with my brother, getting things right, cleaning up some stuff, tightening some screws. And, I think this episode will be better than ever.
Yes, sir. Let's get right into it, man. So, first and foremost, Coach, how was your day today?
I mean, it was pretty good. Pretty good. I had a lot going on today. A lot of things on campus. Actually, this morning, had to take Holly to daycare. After that, came home, did some stuff around the house, then got to campus as quickly as I could. But I mean, it was smooth. We had a couple of things to do on campus. Got to see the guys today, so it was a smooth day. Got home a little bit later than I wanted to, but once I did get to the crib, saw the boys before they went to bed, saw my wife. Now I'm on the pod, man. What about you, though? How was yours?
Today was smooth, man. It was a Wednesday, middle of the week type, but school was cool. My students, all three periods were smooth. I usually take me a little nap during third period. I didn't get my nap in today, but I felt really rested, so that was cool. Got home. My boys was outside at my wife's grandmother's house, so me and her, we put up around the same time, played with the boys outside. I actually felt bad, man. He went down the slide, and I kind of gave him a little push, but fell on his face, busted his lip, man.
You gave him a little nudge.
Yeah, man, a little nudge, bro. My boy, boom, smack, got up, crying, lip bleeding. I felt bad, bro. I'm like, damn, my fault, bro. My fault. But yeah, man, came back to the crib after that. It was cool. Played Spider-Man with Cash for a little bit, and yeah, really just been chilling, man. Looking forward to this. So yeah, bro, it was a good day. No complaints.
Yeah, facts. Sounds good. I know
Actually, it
it's
was a
good.
great day, man. It was a great. It was a great day because I don't know if you saw what I saw last night, but around 9:10, America's team tipped off against San Diego State, and I what a performance! Did you see R.J. Davis yesterday?
That man said America's team. That's crazy.
Yeah, America's team. It was a lot of Carolina blue, and where was it? Dayton, Ohio. It was a lot of Carolina blue there.
Well, I mean, first and foremost, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I've always liked R.J. Davis. World, if you don't know, I'm a huge Duke fan. My brother Tej, he's a huge Carolina fan. So, we've been going back and forth ever since we was kids about who better, what team better, which players better, blah, blah, blah. But, I'll be the first to tell you, I'm a huge R.J. Davis fan. I think he's superb. I think he's a bucket. Hey, man, I mean, what he like? What all-time leading scorer in ACC history, or second or third, whatever, top three?
He's second behind the GOAT. Second behind the GOAT, Tyler Hansbrough. Yeah.
You don't even believe yourself when you say that. The GOAT.
He went 4-0 in Cameron. He might be the greatest Tar Heel of all time, but he went 4-0 in Cameron. So while he was there for 4 years, the GOAT Carolina player?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's arguably, yeah. He's not my favorite. Yeah. Tyler Hansbrough's the GOAT. Yeah, he's not my all-time favorite, but anyone disputing that for a collegiate career, 2 Final Fours, national championship, national player of the year, ACC freshman of the year, 4-0 in Cameron. This is off the top of my head. All-time leading scorer. He might be all-time leader in rebounds too. I'm
All right, the GOAT. Okay. All right.
just
Okay,
me.
my bad. My bad. My bad.
Who?
You
I
know?
mean, get. I mean,
Yeah, I mean he ain't really paying out. So I think that
I'm
I mean
see.
that
No, no,
can
no, no, no. I'm talking about at Carolina, a
I
collegiate
think you gotta
career.
factor it in too though. I think you gotta factor that
No,
in.
no, no,
Why
no.
not?
Honestly, when guys graduate, like when they leave Carolina, when they leave Duke, like I'm not the type to be like, oh, he went to Carolina, like whatever the case may be. Like I'm gonna judge my Carolina fandom based on your career at Carolina, because if that's the case, I'm just me being transparent. Carolina, our players don't pan out as much as y'all players. You got like Ty Lawson, he had a good 3-4 years in the league. Kendall Marshall, he's probably my all-time favorite point guard from Carolina. Didn't really get much of a chance. I remember his first game to the Lakers. I think he had like 16 assists and 0 turnovers, but didn't really get too much in the league. Our bigs don't really do too much. I mean, now you got Kobe White, of course, Harrison Barnes. He started for the Spurs. Day'Ron Sharp with the Nets here and there. Ain't really. You got Cole. Ain't really much going on. So I say all that to say, bro. Like I'm gonna judge you based on your Carolina, what you're doing at Carolina. Like that's like
You
you
I
saying.
feel like you naming some sad players. You done, you done named a bunch of sad players, bro.
Hey, hey, you mean NBA sad or college sad? Because I know you ain't want to see Kendall Marshall. You ain't want to see Ty Lawson. I ain't.
Ended up
Danny
going
Green got
outside.
how many rings? Danny Green got 4. 2 with the Spurs, one
He
with the
got
Raptors, one with
four.
the Lakers. Two. Don't he got one with the Raptors, one with the
Oh
Spurs,
yeah.
Lakers. I hope them balloons don't be on the video.
I was about to say, how you do that?
Oh no. but I don't even know, bro. But the Spurs didn't get 2, so I think he got 3 rings. He got 3 rings. Spurs, Raptors, Lakers.
I mean, I take into account everything. So you know,
Coach, you can't do this. So
Ty,
okay, who's
Tyler
who's the
Tyler
goat? Who's the
Hansborough.
goat? Yeah, facts. And I'm going off his college career. Who's the goat? Who's the goat Duke player?
That's a good question. Um, I
Because
mean, I'm
like you
biased.
can't
I'm gonna
say
say
Kyrie. You can't
I,
say
I'm
Kyrie.
biased.
You can't say
Why not
Kyrie
though?
didn't do nothing. He played what 11 games at Duke.
He
Did
was
he see
sensational
conference
all
play?
11. He was
That's
sensational
true, but
all
but
11.
he's that's true. But
Killer
you taking that
all
away from
11.
from the Chris Duhans, from the JJ Reddicks, like bro. Again, I'm going off of their college career.
I mean,
You
okay,
can't
so in
say
that case,
Kyrie's the
what?
GOAT Duke player. You can't say that, bro. You
Well,
can't.
that's nasty to say.
Yeah, bro. He didn't even play an ACC game, did he? Like I don't remember. Did he play ACC game?
I mean, he ain't have to.
I mean,
Kill.
he didn't have to
I still
because he
remember.
really.
I still remember. Look, I
Go
still
ahead.
remember
Go ahead. Go
when
ahead.
I
Go ahead.
the day I became a Kyrie fan. All right, let me back up. Let me tell the whole story, right? So, back in high school, used to always watch hoop mixtapes, Ball is Life, all that good stuff. I'm searching one day, top point guards, top high school point guards. Guy named Kyrie
Mm-hmm.
Irving show up. This is when he was at St. Patrick's.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he get into the rim, he get into left-handed legs, right-handed legs, three-pointers, like stupid handle, getting wherever he want to. Kind of undersized, but that's not deterring him from anything. At this time, he was unsigned. So, a couple months later, he ended up signing with Duke. Me being a huge Duke fan, I'm like, oh, this man about to go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Not only does he get to Duke, starts going crazy, plays Michigan State in Cameron against Draymond Green,
Mm-hmm.
where he finished it with like 33 points, something like that, went crazy.
Bucket.
Then later in that season, they played Kansas State. Kansas State had a guy by the name of Jacob Pullen, who was an All-American the year before, killed him, destroyed him, didn't even look like they should have been on the same court. Um, Played well against Butler. He ended up getting hurt, obviously, set out for a long period of time, came back in the NCAA tournament, was
Mm-hmm.
going crazy,
Mm-hmm.
ended up losing, don't get me wrong. And, me being a huge Duke fan, sometimes I go back and forth about should he have came back or should he have just stayed out because
No,
when he wasn't playing,
he should have been able
when he
to go
wasn't when he
straight from high
wasn't
school.
playing, that too. That's a good point. That's a good point. But when he wasn't playing, that's when Nolan Smith was playing extremely well. I think that year he ended up winning ACC Player of the Year. They ended up winning the ACC. I think they had
So
a
he
number one
better.
seed going into the tournament.
Nolan Smith had a better career
And
than Kyrie Irving at Duke, right?
but I mean, I'm the type to take account everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to take account every single thing that happens. High school, college, NBA. So you know, don't hate a player, man. Hate the game, man. Ain't that what they
I mean,
say? Ain't that what the young
to
folks
each his
say?
own. It's your criteria, bro. I can't get. I mean, I can get mad at it, but I'm not here to change your mind. I'm gonna judge you based off what you do in college. What you do in the league, man. That's too much. I don't know. I feel like it's too much stuff that's out of your control in a sense, man. But again, if you ain't
Like
touched
it don't
ACC
even.
play, he didn't even play. Kyrie didn't even play Carolina. So how can you assess that? How can you say he the GOAT
It,
and he didn't even play Carolina?
that's how spectacular he was.
Oh my
I mean, you making a point,
god.
but yeah, don't get me wrong. You making a point. He didn't even experience the rivalry,
Nah.
but I mean, that's how spectacular he was. He didn't have to still win number one.
Yeah,
But
but and
spinning
again,
it back to
I
you
want you to
though,
remember. Go ahead.
when you saying Tyler Hansborough is the GOAT, but then you got
Yeah.
all these other spectacular players that played at Carolina. It
Right.
just don't sit well with me,
So
No
wait, I
matter
mean,
what, no matter what the criteria is.
what is your what is but see, well, y'all don't know. He hates Tyler Hansbrough. He hates him. If it's one Carolina player that this man hates, it's Tyler Hansbrough. He hates him. And I get it. Tyler Hansbrough game was ugly. Like, bro ain't do nothing spectacular. It wasn't, you think Kyrie Irving, you think Tyler Hansbrough is like peanut butter and jelly, but they opposites. Tyler Hansbrough, this is the year after we won the national championship. The year after we won in 05 and 06, Carolina top to bottom, nowhere near where Duke was. I think that was JJ Redick senior year. If I'm not mistaken, JJ Redick senior year. Duke
Yeah.
was top notch. We weren't supposed to, they were supposed to destroy us. Man, that white boy that wore number 50 went into Cameron Indoor Stadium and put on a show. Put on a show. And then guess what he did the next? He did it again. The year after that. And then his senior year, what'd he do? What'd he do, coach? He did it again. I think he's one of very few players to go 4-0 in Cameron Indoor Stadium. And then, like I said, freshman of the year, national player of the year, 2-time Final Four appearances, national champion, Final Four most outstanding player. What am I missing, bro? All time leader in scoring. I believe I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this one. I think if he ain't number one, he number two in rebounds. What more do you want?
Man, that man said putting on a show. That man never put on a show ever. His game was ugly. No show about it. Just a nasty game. Just a nasty looking game.
Like, it was good to go to work today, kind of talk my shit a little bit. Because it's a lot of Duke fans in Warren County, bro. I really didn't know that. There's a lot of Duke fans here. I feel like I've been surrounded by Duke fans my whole life. You, Jay, Justin Wilson, a fake Duke fan, but Taz, I can go on and on. I I,
Hey man, we travel. We travel, man.
I won't use the word travel. I just feel like y'all misguided.
Hey man, rep the bull. Put the bull up.
Hey, no, hey, I like Durham. Got some good food. They just don't got a good team. Nah, but no. In all seriousness though, like Duke probably y'all the favorites to win. Let me ask you: is it pressure? Is it championship or bust?
Good question. I would say so. I think this is the best Duke team that we've seen in a long time. This is one of the most talented individual players that we've had in a long time. So yeah, I would say it's pressure for sure. um,
Hey,
it's funny because the title of the pod, no pressure, but yeah, they definitely got a little pressure on them, man. Especially John Shire, man. I feel like we kind of went out sad last year, losing North Carolina State. I mean, no disrespect to them, they're a good team, but they sent us home last year. They sent us home in the ACC tournament and the national tournament. So it's not a good look. So this year, I think it is a little pressure to perform, and I mean, at the end of the day, the expectations is to win a championship, and he got a team to do it. So yeah, man, let's do it. Let's make it happen.
And I say this too, bro. Like, a lot of the analysts are saying that Florida is the best team in the nation because
I mean, they're playing well. They're playing well. I give it to them. They
would you
play
say they're more
extremely
battle
hard. They got good
tested?
guard play. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. No question. No question. I mean, from top to bottom, they have a really good team. I mean, if they the betting favorite, I mean, I can understand it. I've seen them play a couple times this year. They got good guard play. They got multiple bigs. Their bigs can dribble, pass, and shoot. Bigs are versatile. They have talented guards. They can get to the rim. They guard the ball pretty well. They got rim protection, so they got all the tools too. But I don't see them making a run. And if they got to run into Duke, then they definitely gonna lose.
I mean, I respect it. I hope you're wrong. I hope y'all lose the first game. I mean, that's what I hope. The earlier y'all lose, the happier I'm gonna be. I know, and the first person I'm going to call is Marvin.
Shout out to Marvin.
I'm gonna call. That's the first person I'm gonna call. I ain't talked to him all. I be seeing his little IG stories, and I just be like gritting my teeth, bro, because he just be, man. He know I be seeing it too. I just be quiet about it. But all right, so Duke is your prediction to win the national championship. If I want to pick in Carolina, I'm going out on the limb, bro. I'm saying St. John's.
You like St. John's?
Bro, I've been watching them for a little minute now, bro. I love watching them play. Obviously, they're well coached. I think they guard the ball well. And I think they got when I say the city, like they got New York behind them, bro. Like they got their first conference tournament championship since 2000. Then them boys motivated, man. I think Patino got them boys locked in and ready to go. So that's my sleeper pick. I mean, they had 2 seeds, so is it really a sleeper pick? But I got St. John's, bro. For my betting guys, they plus 3,200. But plus 3,200 to win it all, bro. So I think a little $25 when you like, $1,200. Something like if you want to take that bet.
Throwing the numbers out there,
Yeah,
for sure.
But yeah, man.
Shout out to Marvin though. Shout out to Marvin, man. True, authentic Duke fan, man. We need you on the pod.
Oh yeah, man. Marv, my dog, bro. Like me and Marv can relate, bro, because growing up we used to always say Rondo that. And that's because Rondo was our favorite point guard growing up, bro. Like Marv is low key a sports savant. I mean, he liked Miami, everything, Dolphins. I think he rocked with the Heat. So I don't know how he became a Duke. He rocked with the Miami Hurricanes in football, but see, I'm not that. I'm a real one. I'm Carolina area water polo, Carolina rugby, Carolina soccer. I'm Carolina area. I don't have no. This my football team. This is my basketball team, bro. Y'all complicating shit, bro. Like pick one team. You got your college. You need to cheer for the college and area sport.
I like that. Yeah, a lot of people can't do that, but you genuine, you authentic.
Yeah, because who your college football team? It ain't Duke.
Hey man, at the end of the day, I'm a Duke basketball fan. Outside of that, y'all got everything. I used to be I used to be a huge Miami fan of football. Back
There
when
we
they
go.
had Ken Dorsey, Jeremy Shockey, like
Willis
they had
McGahee.
killers. They
Yeah.
probably Willis McGahee. They had killers, man. They ain't got killers no more. So I'm done with it. I'm through.
So he just threw it to the curb. I bet. But yeah, man. Bro, wildin'. But bro, are you how you feel about the state of college basketball right now, bro? Like in my opinion, and I'm gonna let you answer. I feel like every year college basketball is getting more and more balanced. I feel like it's when I say the best it's ever been, just from a talent standpoint. Um, when I say a clear cut favorite, I feel like growing up, like it was your Dukes, it was your Carolinas, Kansas, Michigan State. You could almost pick who would be in the Final Four. It's so unpredictable these days, and I think that's what makes March Madness what it is. Like I don't know if you've seen the first game last night, or Alabama State. that game epitomized March Madness. Full court heave, about 2-3 dudes catch it. Bro catches it, does a layup. You know what I'm saying? Like that epitomizes March Madness. But saying all that to say, bro, how do you feel? How do you feel about the state of college basketball right now?
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that you just said, I definitely agree with. I'm not a big fan of what's going on behind the scenes, behind off the court stuff. That stuff that's going on outside of the game, outside of the court, it almost makes me cringe, really, just in terms of like. And don't get me wrong, like I do feel like guys deserve NIL, they deserve a bag, you know, a team willing to get you for a team willing to throw 100K at you, and you deserve that, go get it. But I mean, it's starting to become a dirty business. In all honesty, you know, tampering. I know a lot of people saw what Dan Hurley said on 60 Minutes, his interview on 60 Minutes, but he was saying half his team is already gone.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that's ridiculous. And the reason why he says that on a platform like that is because it's true. He teams are or schools are tampering with his players, trying to get them to go to this team or go to that team, or hey, I'm gonna offer you 500K, come to my team next year. You get in the portal, hop in the portal, come to my team next year, and if you gonna throw 50, 100K, 500K at a kid, I mean they gonna take it.
Yeah.
I don't see why they wouldn't. So I mean, it's cheating. It's just a dirty business going on right now. I'm not a big fan of it.
You seen what
I
Prom
do feel
said?
like
Prom
it's
said
a
something about they're not doing their spring. They're not doing their spring game because he don't want his guys to get recruited. Like if
yeah,
you
that and that's real.
yeah,
That's real.
it makes
It's
perfect
some
sense.
teams. Yeah, it's some teams. It's some teams that, especially in basketball right now, they are declining postseason play because they don't want other teams to tamper with their players. They don't want other teams to look at their players and be like, oh, oh, this guy just went for 30. All right, well, let me go ahead throw a bag at him, get him off that team.
Yeah,
He can
make a
come to my
phone
team
call.
next year. And yeah, like I don't know, man. It's dirty business, and it's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be, and obviously you got to change with the times. You got to grow with the game, but like I said, it kind of make me cringe about how grown men are trying to cheat. Trying to get over on these kids. And I
I
don't
feel
know. It's
like
just I'm not a
I
fan
agree
of it.
with you. I agree with you. I think there are some changes that need to be made regarding NIL, but I wouldn't say it's cheating because everybody can do it. So I don't think it's cheating. I just don't think I think there should be a period where you can't reach out to players. I definitely agree with that. Um, maybe some kind of salary cap. I don't know if I think they may already be working on that. I'm not sure, but some kind of salary cap for every college, just like in the pros, man. A team can only spend so much money. And NFL and NBA, I know baseball is. I don't think they got a salary cap. If you can afford it, you can pay them. But because like at the University of Arkansas, like freaking Jerry Jones graduated from there. He's a billionaire, and the owner of Tyson Chicken graduated from there. So NIL will never be an issue for them. So I think it got to get to the point to where they cap it or something like that because that's just not fair. You got two billionaires that can fund really the whole school if they wanted to from an NIL standpoint. But I like it because for the most part, I know it's a small percentage of basketball, football, softball. I mean, you name these players are going to go pro and continue to make a living off this sport. I had seen, I don't know if you watched Cheryl Miller's her podcast with All the Smoke. They asked Matt Barnes asked her, like should the NCAA eradicate women having to stay 4 years? Cheryl Miller was like, hell no. Like girls make more money in college and they making than they making a W. But you know how much
Hmm.
money probably Juju's making right now, or Paige Beckers, or I don't know, Andrew Reese is making a bag. Like they're making more money than that. Obviously, these are the top 1% of college basketball players. But I mean, I just seen McNeese State manager got an NIL deal, bro. Like being a man, all bro been doing is walking out with the speaker, and he been going viral with that, and then he gets an NIL deal. So I mean, I think it is an
Hmm.
opportunity for people to change their lives in college, and get a little bag. But like, I do think there needs to be some kind of parameters around it, though. So I do agree with you that.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, I definitely agree with everything that you're saying, just in terms of guys being able to benefit, profit off their name, image, and likeness. Like that's how it's supposed to be. But when it comes to, like I said, like just the integrity of the game, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
I mean, I can only imagine, and this is kind of a, I just want to paint a picture for you, right? So, you the head coach at Warren County High School, say some team, some higher level team, yeah, Dub C.
yeah. You already know.
um, say, some, I don't know, and Warren County is what, 2A, 1A,
1A.
1A, right? So
Yep.
say some 3A high school, offers one of your best players 500K to come to their school. You have no idea what's going on. This is going on behind your back. The kid's probably going to do it. Now you don't know what's going on. You stuck behind the 8 ball, and that's not how things work. But unfortunately, I mean, it's starting to become that, and
Hmm.
it's sad, man. It's sad. Like, let's be transparent. Let's be honest. Let's have some type of trustworthiness about us.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, we're gonna see, bro. I think it's gonna be a lot of changes going forward. One of the things I did see is that the college football players that opt into NCAA 26, I think last year they got like $600. This year they're getting 1,500. So I mean, they're getting a little bit more money just for being in a video game in a free copy. But you can see where that's going, man. But
Yeah, that's dope.
something that you said earlier, man. You said you took Kyler to daycare. Do you have like how are those car rides now that Kyler, that you can pretty much have a conversation with him? So like, do y'all listen to music? Do you talk to him? Do you kind of just let him? I know sometimes Cash just be in his own little world in the back seat. So like, how are those car rides with Kyler?
Yeah, so I'm pretty much responsible for getting Kyler up, getting him dressed, get him to daycare on time. Um, and it really just depends on his mood. Sometimes he's sluggish. Sometimes he don't really want to get out of bed. Just like any other person. So I mean, the car ride might be different versus when he's up, energetic, ready to rock and roll. But
Yeah,
I mean, today, he was a little sluggish today. So I just talked to him in the car, got him in the car, got him buckled up, talked to him, so told him, make sure you're doing what you need to do in daycare. Make sure you're listening, following instructions. Make sure you're being respectful, and some of the stuff, he might understand, he might not, but
mm-hmm.
I try to do my best to talk to him like
Mm-hmm.
he's a growing boy,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, um, I try to make sure that he knows that you need to conduct yourself the proper way once he gets to daycare, things like that. And even if he doesn't understand, it's good for me to go ahead and start conveying that message to him, especially when
Yeah,
he's young. So,
yeah,
um, today, today in particular, just kind of hyping him up, have a good day at daycare, be nice, make sure you're eating your breakfast, make sure you're throwing your trash away, little stuff like that. And like I said, if he understands, that's good. If he doesn't, it's good. It's a good practice for me, especially when it's time for him to really start to, go to kindergarten and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's a good question. I've never got that question before. I would definitely love to hear some insight about, how your car rides are going with your boys.
So honestly, bro, I got a Honda Civic. So I ain't got much room. So in the mornings, like Ashley is responsible for taking them. They do daycare at my mother in law's house, so she wakes them up and takes them. But I will say this: Cassius McCrae loves driving in my car. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about my car, but like if if me and Ashley are like in the same place, and like I said, the car seats are in her car, he'll be like, I'm riding in daddy car. I want to ride in daddy car. I don't want to go in mommy's car. And so he did the same thing. So last week they had swimming lessons. Um, and he was in his grandmother's car, and he was like, I want to go in daddy's car. I want to go in his daddy. I'm like, daddy ain't got car seats in his car. The car seats in your mama's car, and then you got car seats a set in my mother-in-law's car. But like today, for example, bro, like I said, I told you when I got home, he was outside. So we got our path. I let him drive. I let him sit on my lap. And, he driving, honking the horn on the path. So he cuts the radio on. He just cuts the radio on. And so like me and him do this, like when his favorite song is Let's Go by Key Glock. But so and when that song come on, I always like go like that with him, and then he do it too. So the radio cuts on. I don't even know what song he's playing. But he has one hand on the steering wheel, and his other hand he's just going like this. He just getting turned. So I'm behind him, getting turned with him, bro. But yeah, man. When I did take him to swim, because one day as we chose him wasn't feeling well, so he didn't go. Cassius went, and I'm like, hey man, you enjoying swimming? He's like, yeah, I like swimming. And I'm like, what you like about it? He said the water. Like, cliche answer.
Right.
But I was like, we got to have a good day. I want you to. Last time we were there, you were, I can't swim. So I'm a dad taking my son to swim lessons, and I can't swim. So it's like, I can't, it's funny for me internally, but, I'm just trying to boost him up, get him going. So we get there early, we in the water, man, we having a great time. But it's like, soon as the teacher come in there and the other kids come in there, bro, he gets into a shell of himself where he's like, I'm nervous. Like, I don't know if he gets nervous, but it's like he just real clingy to me. Like, it was a part where they practicing like that in the water, and I'm holding him, but like he has his legs wrapped around my body, bro. Like he's not like he ain't going for it, bro. The lady, and one thing me and Ashley both encourage our child is just like communicating what he wants. So like the lady was like, Cash, just do this, and he was like, like no, I don't want to do that. And so I'm like, come on, Cash, like trying to get him out of his shell, but like you can kind of tell like he really what. And then I don't know if you remember, I made a post. We was on the way there, and I played the music because he was about to go to sleep. He didn't get his nap in, so he was also cranky. And I learned my lesson that day because swimming didn't really go that well that day, bro. He was just like not in the mood, kind of irritable. Like he had fun with me, but he wasn't in the mood for instruction. And like what I kept trying to explain to the instructor was just like, you can't change this boy's mind. Like he's not feeling it right now. Like he's enjoying the water, but he's not enjoying the instruction. So we're gonna just charge this to the game.
Right.
Daddy learned a lesson. And on the way back home, he did not go to sleep. We went to Walgreens because I had to get some medicine. So I went to Walgreens, but like Cash loves the store because he goes to the store with his grandmother a lot. Daddy, I want to go to the store. Daddy, can we go to the store? I want to go to the store. Daddy, can we go to the store? All right, man, we go to Walgreens. Daddy, can I get a cart? Daddy, can I get a cart? Yeah, let's get a cart. I'm getting one thing, but let's get the cart. He loved to pay. So I got this joke with him. He do the Apple Pay tap. But dang, Cash, you spent all my money. Daddy, I spent all your money? I spent all your money? Yeah, Daddy ain't got no more money, man. And then the lady trying to hand me the receipt. I'm like, nah, you got to give it to him. He loved the receipt. He can the receipt out. It's just the little stuff like that, bro. I'm just like, man, this man getting excited over just going to the grocery store. Like, I just want to go to the grocery store, dog. But
that's cool though. That's cool. Like you actually letting him pay, letting him take the receipt. Having that like that growing transaction. Yeah, I think that's huge for real. Let me ask you this though. I don't want to get too off topic, but just in terms of Cash's personality, do you say personality is more so you, or you feel like it's more so your wife?
Me, easily. Cash is
elaborate on that.
Yeah, he a social butterfly, man. Like he'll talk to anybody. I mean, he always been like that as a kid. Like he'll talk to anybody. He show love. Like when fist bumps with anybody that do it. Like he'll have a conversation with anybody. We was going through pictures. This was last night, I think. We was going through pictures last night on my phone. I don't know why I love doing this with him. I'm like, who is that? One of the pictures was of your son when we came to your game. And he was like, that's Kyler. But like that, I don't know, like just little stuff. Like he's just like he's just a social butterfly, man. And I'm not saying that Ashley is not, but she's just a little bit meaner than I am. But saying all that to say, bro, he I think he got my personality. But like one thing about Cash that I truly admire, man, is just like he's so curious. He's so curious and aware and observant, so smart, likes to read, man. And like he gets a lot of his like to me, Ashley has always been like a go-getter. And I can see that with Cash, man. Like, and then very independent. Ashley's very independent and Cash is very independent. Like to the point now, man, we went to go check the mailbox. So for those that don't know where I'm like my mailbox ain't like beside my house or right on like I gotta walk down my path to get to the mailbox. So when it's warm outside, it'll take that time to walk the path. I don't check my mailbox every day for that reason. But like I said, today, I was like, Cash, you want to check the mailbox? Said, yeah. And we got to cross the street. Man, I'm like, give me a hand. He like, no, I got it. I said, boy, give me your hand and we turn it around. Would you believe me? I was like, he was like, okay, let's turn around. So I'm turning around to walk backwards. Bro did a 360. bro did a 360. Bro did a 360, bro. And I just shook my head. Bro. I just shook my head, bro. Like that's just the kid's brain. But then I was like, Cat, you got to give me a hand.
Facts.
You got to give me a hand. So like like when he's at his mother is the last house on the road. So like you don't got to worry about cars and like, he don't just be playing in the street. But like he doesn't understand the cons. We grew up in the city. Like crossing the streets, big deal. So I'm telling him to grab my hand. He ends up grabbing my hand and whatnot. Check the mailbox. I pick him up. He grabbed the mail, put him down real quick. Try to close the mailbox. He trying to take off. I had to grab him real quick. Like, bro, slow down, bro. You can't just be running in the street. And then ironically, when we got across, cars coming by. I'm like, see, that's why, I don't want you to, get hit by no car or whatnot. But to answer your original question, my personality. But I'm gonna spin that back on you. What about your firstborn, Kyler, after Mariah?
I would probably say after Mariah, really. But I would say that because Kyler, she probably gonna kill me for saying this, but like sometimes he can be a little emotional.
Oh,
He'll
hey,
cry.
hey, think twice, coach. Think twice.
Not like, but I mean I ain't gonna sit here and say like he'll cry baby or something like that. But like when he cries, like I shouldn't even be saying this shit. But like when he cries, like he really like breaks down for real. And I mean, I don't know, Mariah, she ain't a crier or nothing like that, but she a little more emotional than I am. Let's put it like that. So yeah, I think he gets that a lot of that from her. And then two, I mean, Kyler, he's pretty social too. I'm a little more on the quieter side. My wife's a little more outgoing. And Kyler, he can be very outgoing as well. To your point, Kyler, he's curious. My wife is very curious. My wife is very, or she's the type that asks a lot of questions. She's very
inquisitive,
wanting to know everything.
Yeah,
inquisitive. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Me, I'm just the type to go with the flow. So I would say, yeah, probably my son's personality, my oldest son's personality is probably my wife's. But I mean, as far as looks, I mean, he looked like me. So I mean, it's the best of both worlds.
And you touched on something like emotional, because those that know me, like I'm emotional, I'm sensitive. But I like to think that like excuse me, I'm emotionally intelligent, and I think Cash is as well. And a huge part of this, I'm gonna go Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel got this episode about emotions. So Cash would just be like, I'm frustrated. Like, what you frustrated about? And most of the time, he don't tell me what frustrates him. He's be like, I'm happy or I'm sad or whatever. But like, I think he's in tune with his feelings. Like, and it's like, as a dad, man, like you said, because Cash had this. I mean, not boys, but they young. They're gonna cry over it when they don't get what they want. And it's always that fine line. Like, I like that Cash expresses himself, but it's just like, still when you're crying over nothing, bro, he loves playing the Wii, right? we cut the weed off. Oh
Hmm.
my god, bro! It's like you think the world just ended, and I'm just like I'm about to say Kyler, I'm like Cash, like you can't just sit here and play the game all day. Like it's gonna stop at some point. And I'm not about to give you no juice so you stop crying. Like, bro, stop. It's either you get right, bro. Like, we're not gonna be playing the game if you're gonna be doing this every time we get off. Mind you, I know he's 2 years old. Like, I vividly remember when I was 5, losing. I was a sore loser. So if I lose in the game, and my pops, he was just buzzing my ass in every game we played. I lose, I get an attitude. He told me like, man, if you keep doing this, I'm not playing with you no more. Obviously I was 5 years old, so it clicked a little bit more than a 2 year old. Cash, they going one not the other. He just the next day, Daddy, you play the game? Come on, boys, play the game. And we play the game. Time to stop playing the game. He's like, what's going on? Like, why we stopping? Like, bro, because we can't sit here and play all day, bro. But
Yeah, yeah, facts. And then the thing about Kyler too, like, when he'll cry, and then when he cries, and it depends on what he's crying about. If he's crying for something legitimate, you're gonna have a little more sympathy. But sometimes when he crying, I'm just straight up like, man, tighten up, get right, stop crying. Try to give him that tough love.
yeah,
Boy, when I say
do
that,
you
boy, he
feel
start
like?
crying even harder.
Do you feel like now? Do you feel like your wife? Like, I don't want to use the word babies, but is she usually good cop and you got to be bad cop?
Sometimes, but not even though. Not even like I think me and her, we on the same page. We on the same wavelength when it comes to just making sure he's disciplined properly, and making sure he knows right from wrong. So that's I think we on the same wavelength when it comes to that. Certain situations, she might hold him a little bit more than what I would do, but I feel like we definitely on the same page when it comes to him crying and how we're going to address it. We're pretty much aligned
Yeah.
most of the time, 9 times out of 10. Um, I mean, it was one time one time when I think this is when we first started putting him in timeout. He had did something. He had did something, so put him in timeout. But I was gonna leave him there for a good little minute. Maybe 15, 20 minutes.
God dang.
My wife's like, hey, yeah, man, 15, 20 minutes, man. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime.
My wife taught me a lesson. She said
So
kids don't understand the concept of time. So 5 minutes to them could feel like an hour, but go ahead and continue.
hey, he needed every hour. But I mean, I think my wife is like, it's time for him to come out of timeout. Um, so I mean, little things like that. But I mean, me and her, we on the same page when it comes to him being disciplined and what he needs to be doing, what he doesn't need to be doing, stuff like that. So it is what it is.
How you feel about um I don't like to use the word whooping because I don't whoop Cash on his butt, but I popped the hell out that hand. I popped that hand, boy, but
Oh yeah,
real quick, man. And because
yeah, yeah, for
he in his,
sure.
he in his no stage right now too, and now so like I haven't popped him with his no stage, but like I'll be like, "What you say?" And then or I'll be like, "What did I say?" And he'll repeat what I said. Like, so I'll be like, if I say like, "Get off the couch," he'd be like, "No." I'll be like, "Hey, what I say?" Get off the couch, and then he get off. But like, really, like
I
just
like that.
because I mean they smarter than we think, bro. Like he be know, like he again, they just in this little no phase, but they know when we not playing, they know what we saying. So like I said, I just use that tactic a lot. He locks back in, but like one of the things I hear him saying no to other people, I'm just like, man, like you gotta respect, your GG, respect your pawpaw, your grandmother. He calls his maternal grandmother Gigi, my mom, grandma, but respect them if they tell you something, don't tell them no. But see, I also want him to be able to understand like no is an option. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with like other people or something like that. Like I do, I'm the power of yes and no. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like with like it's different. If I'm asking you want something to eat, no. But like if I'm giving you a command, like to do something, and you tell me no, that's totally different. Um, but yeah, bro, back to the whole my question. Like I said, but yeah, I'm I don't see how people. I'm not a gentle parent. Like I'm a talking parent, I let him know why he might have got popped on the hand or whatnot, and he cries, and I'm the one like I'm not the one that's gonna pop him and be like, bro, just sit there and cry. I would bring him in, you got popped. This is why I did that. Daddy don't like doing that. You know what I'm saying? Just having that conversation with him, man, because I mean, I'm just not a gentle parent, bro. Like, I'm not saying I'm an aggressive parent, but I'm definitely not that one that's like, it might be a Cash, do this, Cash do that. Cash, get your ass up. And then he lock in and get up.
Uh huh. And I mean, shit, a lot of it too has to deal with just the way we was brought up. My father, he was, I feel like he was kind of a disciplinarian. He was definitely a disciplinarian, and he wasn't apologizing. I mean, after I got a whooping, it ain't like he was apologizing to me. You go to your room, you go to your room, you get right, and then the next time I see you, I mean, it's everything gonna be good. But he was a disciplinarian, and I try to we gonna parent the way we feel is best for our children.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely in the back of our heads, a lot of it has to do with the way we was taught and the way we was brought up and the way we was raised. So, um, yeah, that's definitely in the back of my head too. Just how I was disciplined in this situation. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
some people think you don't need to put your hands on your kids. You don't need to give them whoopings or anything like that. But I mean, yeah, I done got popped before. My son gonna get popped too.
Yeah, facts. And
Simple
I
as
mean,
that.
like, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, again, I ain't here to change nobody's mind. This is what I do. Like I said, I'm gonna pop that hand. I swear I'm gonna pop that. I don't ever foresee myself getting a belt or, like I said, hitting them on the butt. Or nothing. But I can get my point across usually with my voice. And I know as I get older, it's gonna be less of that because our voice will be more prominent and they'll be more understanding of what we saying. Um, but yeah, if he ain't locking into what I'm saying, and I pop his hand, he lock in real quick. Ain't no more problems. Lock in
Yeah,
real quick,
facts.
man. But yeah,
Hmm.
man, teach his own, bro. Dang, I had something I was just about to ask you, man, but it slipped my mind. So we could just we can do a quick little segue. So, of course, everybody knows the name of our podcast is No Pressure. Again, that's something that Coach and I like. If I be like, yo, Coach, I'm gonna call you back. No pressure, whatever case may be. It's we believe, pressure is a good pressure, is a bad pressure. Pressure can burst pipes, pressure can make diamonds. But at the end of the day, we like to feel like it's no pressure. We just go out here, do what we do because we chosen. We men of God. Um, so we're gonna kind of introduce a new segment. Not necessarily something we'll do every episode, but just something that we're definitely going to ask our guests and stuff going forward. When we do have those guests. But Coach, um, you can really take us anywhere you want to go, man. Just a moment in which you face some pressure that you feel like you overcame.
Yeah. So before I start, shout out to our brother Jay Hunt. For the
Okay.
inspiration behind the segment. Um, I really feel like one of the recent, I say recent times where I definitely felt some pressure to perform to be at my best was the day I proposed to my wife. Like, golly,
Oh,
boy,
bro,
that
bro, you stole mine,
that
bro. You
was
stole mine.
I stole yours.
Bro, I swear to God, but I
Hey,
got another one. Go ahead, because this is I can't go
that's how
ahead.
much pressure it is. That's exactly how
You
much
was
pressure it
you
is.
was
We
locked
both
in though,
thinking the
gang.
same
You was
thing.
locked in, gang. You was locked in. Now I kid you not. You was locked in that night. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna get you give your side of the story, and then I'm gonna give my side of that same story.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, whew, dang boy. Um, so early that day, early in the morning, I'm
Uh,
at my mom and dad house. the The venue was basically my mom and dad house. Like that's where we did everything. That's where everything was going to go down. So early in the morning, I'm getting a cut. Shout out to my boy Tone. Shout out to that guy, best barber in Charlotte.
Cuzzo was good.
Tone, go to yeah, yeah. Shout out Tone. So go get my hair cut, get lined up, get cleaned up, all that good stuff. Super clean fade, man. Boy, Tone got me right. So I'm getting a haircut. I come back to my mom and dad house, start setting up the house, start getting the decoration together, starting to get the food prepared, stuff like that. My wife, and shout out to Angel too. Angel, if you're watching this, you the GOAT. Angel took my wife to go get her, I think she got her nails done, toes done, all that good stuff. So wife is gone. And I think they went out to brunch too. So Angel and Mariah, they went out to brunch. They did their thing. I'm getting the house set up with my family and my wife's family as well. We all getting everything together. Then I get dressed. I picked Mariah up and I took her to this rooftop bar in downtown Charlotte. That was cool. Got a couple drinks, took some pictures, rooftop, super cool. Like it was a smooth little preview for what was about to come.
Yeah.
All right. So we get done at the rooftop, go back to my mom and dad house. I got the ring in my pocket and everything.
Hold on, coach.
Crib.
You had the ring in your pocket the entire night?
No. I had it in my car.
Oh, okay.
I had it in my car.
Okay.
And then as I'm pulling up to my mom and dad house, that's when I slid into my pocket. All right. So get out the car. Everybody there like got a lot of love that day. Walked to the back of my mom and dad house. Walked to the back because that's where everything was set up. That's where everybody was gathering. So I took her to the back. She like, why we going behind your? Why we going to the backyard? I'm like, chill. So as we walking through the gate, going to the backyard. Stevie wanted to start playing in the background.
Yes, sir.
We walking up. Yeah, got the candles all lined up. Walking through the candles, everybody turned.
Time out, bro. You gotta you skipped the best part. No, you know what? Go ahead and finish.
I know what you about to bring up.
Go ahead and finish.
I'm gonna get to that. Yeah. I'm gonna get to that.
Go ahead.
But we walking through the candles, all that good stuff. Everybody gathered around. It's this big heart. I think it was like this big heart in the middle of my mom and dad backyard. So we kind of like stepped into it. Mm-hmm. I get down on one knee, and when it was happening, I felt everybody watching, but like the moment was so intimate. I felt everybody watching, but it was just me and her. Like me and her just locked in. Like I really wasn't worried about everybody else. Even though you can feel all eyes on you at the moment. So took the ring in my pocket, got on one knee, said what I had to say, popped that bad boy open. Yeah. Oh, I was in that mode, gang. Yeah. I was in that mode for real.
Yeah. Ice in the base.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it ended up being real smooth though. It ended up being smooth. Even though in the moment, I'm like, okay, man, this is about to be monumental, man. You got to make sure everything right. You got to make sure everything is locked in, all I's dotted, all T's crossed. Like this got to be perfect. But then once I got in that mode, everything just flowed, and ultimately that ended up being one of the best days of my life for real. So definitely felt the pressure, but I felt like I stepped up to it.
Hey, hey, coach, real talk. You was locked in because, like, when you held her hand and you was looking in her eyes, but it looked like you was talking some real shit. I don't know what you said. Don't nobody know what you said because, like you said, Stevie was playing. My Sherry Amore is playing. I hear it's loud.
They don't know about it, man. They don't know about it.
We don't hear nothing. We don't hear nothing you saying because I don't remember if you had a mic or something, but we don't hear nothing you saying. But gang was locked in. My sister, man, I'm not gonna even do her like that. But she was just like, yes. I'm not going to even do it like that,
bro.
But it was a beautiful night, man. Like, but not the funniest part, but after the fact, hindsight, when I talked to Mariah about it, She said, "Yeah, I felt like I was about to get proposed to at the rooftop, but when it didn't happen, I was like." She was like, what? Why are we so dressed? Like she didn't know what the night was for. So when she told me
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
bro,
we had that shit on too.
yeah, she told me I was weak, bro, because like she thought she had you figured out, but she didn't. Now, but that was funny when she told me that, bro. But hey, man, look at y'all now, bro. For those that don't know, man, like I'm their Cupid. I'm their Cupid, man. Mariah is my best friend. Miles is my best friend, man. He quick story. He our boy Matt had a Duke Carolina watch party. Miles and Mariah there. People don't know they went to middle school together. They ain't really talk like that, right, Miles? Y'all ain't really talk like that in middle school.
Right, right,
Uh,
right. Correct.
Fast forward, I'm at Rocky River. Miles at East Met. Like I said, my boy Matt. We both stayed in Pence Pond. Shout out to the Peas. He having his party. Miles pull up, Mariah pull up. We watch the game. My boy Miles hit me. Hey man, what's up with Mariah? I'm like, man, she's single, bro. Like, what you trying to do? I think I'm trying to see what's up. Like, bro, go ahead, bro. Go on and see what's up, bro. Go and give her a phone call, bro. So my boy, he get a number. He messaged her on I think it was Facebook at the time. Message her, get a
Facebook
number.
at the time, yeah.
Yeah, he messaged her, get a number, call her up. And he tell me, he like, bro, I'm about to call her. What should I say? Like, bro, just get to know her, bro. Like, just our first call. It ain't like y'all don't know each other, but what I'm saying, just catch up type shit. Like, bet. I'm gonna call you back when it's done. I'm like, bet. We hang up the phone. Bro, call me back in 2 minutes. Bro, call me back in 2 minutes. I'm like, yo, what happened? He said, bro, it was the worst conversation ever. I was like, what you mean? He was like, I was like, hey. She was like, hey. I was like, what you doing? She said, nothing. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm gonna call you back tomorrow. And they got off the
They be so dirty, bro. I
Hey,
still can't believe that.
hey, but for those that don't know Mariah,
I,
she gonna sleep and don't play about it. She don't play about her
nah,
sleep,
facts.
bro. So,
Nah, big facts.
but now look at them, man.
It's on brand. It's definitely on brand.
Bro, that's funny though, bro. Man, shout out to y'all, man. Going strong still, man. Love is beautiful, bro. I love to see it. I love to hear about it. I love to be a part of it. Shout out to y'all, man. Now I guess I got
Yeah,
to say my
appreciate you,
pressure
bro.
moment.
That's love. That's love, man.
I ain't
Uh,
gonna talk about my proposal because Miles
go
already
ahead.
stole that shine. But
Go ahead, man. Rock out. Rock out.
well, so we was in the borough, and this is something that, again, hindsight is 2020. Going back, I would never. It would just be me and Ashley. I wouldn't have other people involved. It was just I felt like people felt left out. You got to worry about people being on time. This is a whole lot of shit that I should have just been worried about my damn girlfriend at the time. Anyway, um,
Mm-hmm.
so we love hibachi. I love hibachi. That's my favorite food. And we was in Greensboro at the time, so Kabuto's could accommodate. I used to go there with my last job. I used to go there for lunch all the time with my consultant. So I told the man, me and the manager was real cool. I was like, I want to propose to my wife this weekend. Can we get a room? I know typically a whole party got to be here, but I need to get him early. Bro was cool. Like, bro, no problem. You spend your bread all the time, so cool. All right, so leading
Mm-hmm.
up to it, right? What I'm saying, everybody's coming in town. They coming to Greensboro. They coming in town, and I told Ashley because I had to figure out a way to get her to Kabuto's, man. So I lied. I was like, yeah, Kabuto's got a 2-for-1 special. She gullible. Like, I don't. She believed it. She was like, I got a 2 for because her best friend Deej, her best friend Khadijah, she went shopping. Shout out to Deej. It's my sis. She went rain shopping with me. Deej was there the whole time. She was like, so what you gonna tell Ashley this weekend? I said, shit, I don't know. I'm gonna just tell her they got a 2-for-1 special. And then Deej was like, yeah, Ashley gonna believe that. Like we just weren't worried about that. So fast forward, I tell Ash, still remember June 16th, what, 2018. I don't know, I think it was a Saturday, but anyway, like I said, we at the house. She was trying to get lit before we went to go, have a little drink before we go eat. But like I wasn't trying to get too smidged because I gotta talk. Family and friends go be there, and
Yeah,
then I ain't want her.
you got to lock in.
Yeah, I ain't want either one of us to be off her ass, but I couldn't tell her. So she like like, what's wrong with you? Like, why you acting so weird? I'm like, man, my stomach just hurt right now, baby. Like, I don't really want to do none of that, bro. She's like, well, you still want to go eat? Like, yeah, I want to go eat. Yeah, I'm still trying to go get some food, but I ain't trying to, get lit right now. She was like, so she looking at me like, oh, okay, like not questioning, but just like, all right, we can still go. We pull up. You know what I'm saying? We walking in. She ain't thinking nothing of it, right? So she walks in first. And I don't know what I think she said the first person she might have seen was her sister, but she walks in, sees everybody, and like, I know her face is left. She turned around, I'm on my knee. And I don't even remember what I said, bro. Like, I don't know if you premeditated what you said, but like, I blacked out. It was something along the lines, I love you, want to spend the rest of my life, all that type shit. But, excuse me, had a little box with a little ring light on it. So it's shining on the ring, bitch shining. And she said, yeah, bro.
Uh-huh.
Everybody was happy. We showing love. People around us clapping, telling us congratulations. Bro, I didn't. So chef make our food, put our food on the plate, bro. I didn't even eat, bro. I didn't have an appetite, coach. Like, I don't know. Like, even though the night I knew she was
Oh,
gonna
that
say
is
yeah,
right. Yeah.
you remember that, bro? Everybody was like, "Why you ain't?" I didn't eat until we had a little kickback at the apartment. Afterwards, everybody came over. We having a good time, and then I was finally able to eat, bro. But yeah, that whole day, like, and it's crazy, man, because one of my homies, he about to propose, and I'm telling him, like, bro, you gonna be nervous? He's like, nah, I ain't gonna be nervous. I'm like, bro, I felt the same way, but like when that day comes, it's like I knew Ashley was gonna say yeah. I know you knew Mariah was gonna say yeah. It's like it's no preparing for it. It was just like I don't know why I'm sweating. I was we I lingo we say milky. I know my deodorant goddamn coming down my arms and shit, bro. I was just nervous, bro. Nervous. Then didn't even have an appetite. Chef probably thinking his food nasty. I'm like, bro, I can't eat right now. I was on cloud nine, bro, because I'm about to marry the love of I'm engaged to the love of my life, and now we got to plan a wedding, man. But definitely a pressure situation, but it was no pressure, bro, because I mean it worked out how we needed it to work out, and it was a true blessing, man.
Yeah, man. And the thing about it too, like I said, like it's written, like your story is already written. So I mean, in the moment, it's all the pressure in the world. Like I was sweating too, sweat for no reason. It ain't like we doing nothing. Like why I got all this sweat dripping down me. Like, but yeah, bro. Like, I mean, it was already written, like you said. Like, you knew she was gonna say yeah. I knew my wife was gonna say yeah, but it's just a matter of just wanting that moment to be picture perfect.
Yeah,
I think that's all. That's all it really was. Just wanting to perform. Just wanting to perform. So yeah, I
yeah,
definitely understand. And it's funny too because we both was thinking the same thing. Like that was a pressure day, but it ended up being smooth. It ended up being a great day. It ended up being one of the best days ever. So
it was a
that's
big
cool. That's
moment,
love.
but we almost made it bigger than it. I don't know, like for lack of like it was a big moment, but like we were nervous or whatever for no reason, man, because we already knew what was up, bro. But um, now look at us, bro. We both married with two kids, two boys.
I know, yeah.
Big blessing, man.
We vets in the game now.
But I'm gonna tell Cash and Chosen real talk. Like, I mean, they go do what they want, but whenever they get to that point, I'm be like, man, don't worry about, bro. Worry about you and your girl, or you and your lady. Like, no, y'all make sure y'all good. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Because again, I feel like people felt left out. I actually had to deal with that with some family, man. But of course, it got reconciled. It wasn't nothing major, but I don't like, who likes disappointing people, who like disappointing their family. Um,
Right.
and now, before we close out, Coach, I got a question. This is one of my icebreaker questions, like my go tos with my students, and it's a great debate. And I am gonna judge you based on your answer. Would you rather?
All right.
All right, I ain't gonna even give you a full year in 3 months. For 3 months, not be able to brush your teeth or not be able to wash your ass.
I ain't gotta brush my teeth.
You're nasty.
I'm a little
You're
OCD
you're
though.
the
I'm a little OCD. I'm
no.
OCD. Like I gotta take showers. Like if I'm not taking showers, like I'm not gonna be able to function. I can go without brushing my teeth. That ain't. I
Nah,
think that's
that's
easy.
oh, let me,
I think that's
I
very
can.
easy.
No, it's not, bro. No, it's not. I'm very like I'm self conscious about like mouth. Like even like bro, I can't stand chapped lips. Like bro, like even my students, bro, like they'll be talking to me. I'll be like, I can't talk to you with your lips looking like that, bro. Dog. I'll get some Vaseline out for them. Like so look, but like I gotta brush my teeth, coach, because I feel like I can like you. I can't really avoid conversation. Excuse me. I can't really avoid conversation. I'm not about to have no mask on because I'm gonna be smelling my stanky ass breath. So I gotta brush my teeth. I feel like with bathing, I can kind of mask that. Like as long as it ain't summer. If it's in the winter, I'm gonna just layer up, kind of mask that stank. You know what I'm saying? But I can't
Nah,
do nothing. I
nah,
can't
not
do
at
nothing
all.
about that, bro. Bro, you gotta think, coach. And I hear you. I think it's all opinionated here. But you really 3 months of not brushing your teeth, bro. No teeth brushing, no mouthwash, like all that food just getting built up in your mouth. Oh my god, sleep, bro. You know how your breath smell in the morning. You know how your breath smell in the morning, coach.
You just pop in a piece of gum.
Mm.
Easy,
I guess that's a
easy.
curveball.
I think
That's
that's
a,
easy. I think that's so easy. I think that's easy.
I don't know, but I don't think it's easy at all, bro. Like I don't. I just like I said. I didn't mean. I gotta brush my teeth, bro. Like I'm kind of OCD about brushing my teeth. Um, mind you, you know what I'm saying. Like I don't mind sweating and stuff like that because I like when I'm sweaty, I want to get home and take a shower. Over the summer, I take a lot of showers, but
Facts.
I gotta brush my teeth, dog. I gotta brush my teeth. And then, or even like if I eat something with onions, like to your point, I gotta ask somebody if they got some gum. If I don't got like my toothbrush on me, or like I don't know, bro. So like brushing my teeth is just too important to go 3 months and not do it.
Nah, I feel you. That's an interesting debate. Which one do you say your students would do? Like anytime you ask that question, like what most of the time they lean
Shower
towards?
always wins. Like they say they need a shower, but it's usually closer than I think.
Yeah, yeah, facts. I'm on their side, man. I need a shower.
Well,
Definitely
they
need the
tend to go
shower
with
for
that,
sure.
bro. But man,
Yeah.
I think we had another great episode, Coach. Um, Appreciate your time as always, brother. Shout out to the fans. Hey, be sure to like, share, and subscribe our content. No Pressure Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at No Pressure _ pod. Follow us individually. I'm at TEEJ .MCRAE. Follow my brother Miles. Miles, what's your handle?
Miles Leathers 5, I think. Miles Leathers _5, something like that. I don't know. Just
Yeah,
type in Miles Leathers.
yeah, it's gonna pop up, man. But like we said last time, man, we love y'all. Keep tuning in, keep showing love, and we'll have some guests coming up soon, man. See y'all next time.